Guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to this channel, I'm Lois from One Brit and a Frenchie, and down here is my little sidekick Jessie, who joins me on all of my adventures. As you can see, today's adventure is completely different from last week's one. Last week's one was a lot of chaos, a lot of wet weather, and here we are today in a t-shirt. It's like 7:30 at night, I think, and I think it was still registering 25 degrees on my car as I was driving here. So it's going to be a warm one, so I'm going to make the most of it. Tonight's camp is going to be a nice chilled one. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos on when I did the review of this camera, I was on the Pingo trail and I said, oh, this would be a really cool place to go and do a wild camp. So that is exactly what we are going to try and do tonight. I've got my tent with me. I was going to do a bivvy bag. Oh, sorry, it's really tough trying to get through these gates with a backpack on. I was going to try and do just a bivvy bag camp, but I thought, nah, we'll just do a tent camp tonight. So I've already scoped out some places to have a little camp. But yeah, tonight's one should be a lot less chaos and a lot warmer and just a lot nicer. So I've got some food to eat. I'm absolutely starving. I've got some beers to drink, as always. Camp is incomplete without camping beers. And yeah, me and Jessie are just going to sit and have a very nice chilled one tonight. The one thing I didn't account for though, and I haven't had on my trips yet, is midges. And growing up in the Highlands, I probably should know better, but there we go. As always on this channel, it's just a learning experience. Oh, it's got sunny all of a sudden. So me and Jessie, I think we're actually getting pretty close now to where we want to camp. As you can see, it's just greenery all around me. This trail's really quiet as well. It's a really quiet trail. So hopefully we shouldn't see anyone today. I mean, it's late enough at night that I think we should be okay. But we're going to crack on now, try and find somewhere that we can camp. There should be plenty of spaces. And yeah, we'll get set up for the night, ready for a nice chilled out camp. Right guys, we've managed to find our little camping spot for the night. Just somewhere just nice and secluded, nothing, no dramatic views or anything like that, but just somewhere nice and peaceful. I can just hear the birds around me. I've got a tree touching me. I've got the camera leant up against a tree, which is actually perfect. So I think what we're going to do is, just while it's just really nice, we're going to have a little chill out and have a beer for tonight. This is the beer that I've got for tonight, a Ruby Hobgoblin. These actually, I think I say this, actually no, I can't say this because I say this on every single one of my videos. I'm like, oh, this is my favourite beer. All beer is my favourite, okay? I love beer, but this is one of my favourites. And then for dinner, I didn't bother to bring my stove with me because my stove still doesn't work after last week. It does work with a lighter, but it just doesn't work on its own. But in all honesty, I don't actually fancy any hot food tonight, so I just thought, do you know what, I'm just not going to bring it. So I've got a ham and cheese croissant from Lidl's and a cinnamon bun from Lidl's. If you guys have Lidl's, I don't know where you are in the world watching this, but if you ever get a chance to go to a Lidl's bakery, please do, because they're literally one of my favourite things in the whole world. I mean, every time I go in there, without fail, they end up robbing me of all my money because the food is just so good. So we are going to sit down before we start setting up or anything. Gonna have a beer, have a sit down, let Jessie wander around for a little bit, and then we'll crack on with setting up. Oh, I nearly forgot. I can't forget that. Cheers guys, cheers to I think 700 subscribers now. We're nearly at that 1,000. We're so close to getting to that 1,000 now, which is just incredible. It's just amazing. So thank you all so much. If you do like, comment, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff, massive thank you to you all. So cheers. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Also, I hope you're all enjoying the weather, because when the hell is England ever like this? Maybe if you're from a different country, the weather's always nice, but England is never like this. So let's make the most of it. I've literally got, I don't know if you can see, it's probably actually really disgusting to show on camera, but I have probably got sweat patches everywhere because I'm just such a sweaty Betty. So this is probably not a great look right now, but there we go. How nice is this little spot that we've got for tonight? We're surrounded by some trees as well, just in the background there, so it kind of gives us, it's just a nice secluded little spot here. There's like the path goes onto there. The only thing I'd say I'm struggling with is definitely the flies and like the midges. There are a lot of them going on here. Sorry, I'm going to tilt this camera a little bit more. Yeah, there's a lot of midges and flies going on. So I think I'm just going to have this beer and then set up the tent, and then we can get into there at some point. Because I feel like as the evening goes on, there's just going to be more and more of them. I can feel like on my back already, I think I've been bitten. So I'll probably be covered in midgie bites all weekend, but there we go. That's the price we pay for being in the great outdoors, isn't it? So there we go. But yeah, hopefully this is just going to be a nice chilled one tonight already. Can you believe that last week I was up a mountain in the pissing wet weather, like terrified, not terrified, that's being dramatic, but I was worried. I was really scared actually, because I hadn't brought enough equipment with me, all of this sort of stuff. And then this week, literally only 1 week later, and here we are, just in this lovely, peaceful area. I'm not even that far from home either. Like, this is literally right on my doorstep, which is incredible. So I'm going to make the most of this one tonight. Perfect way to start a weekend. Usually I actually do my camps on a Saturday, but today's a Friday. I had a half day of work today, and I thought, do you know what? I'm really in the mood for going out on a camp tonight. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, Jessie's just, I don't know if you can just see her just in the background over there. I don't know where she is. She's just there. But she's just busy, just pottering around. Less traumatised than last week, that's for sure, which is always a good thing. That poor dog last week, honestly, I didn't think she was going to forgive me. I really didn't. But anyway, she bounced back. She was absolutely fine. In fact, she wanted to go for a walk first thing on the Monday. So there we go. She couldn't have hated it that much. But yeah, she's just going to pot around. I'm going to have my beer, eat my cinnamon bun. I inhaled my little croissant already. So yeah, just a nice chilled one. Right, I'm going to start trying to get this tent set up now. The only problem I'm having is trying to find somewhere that's actually like flat ground, but I don't really think I'm going to get properly flat ground. So I'm just going to try and make do with what I've got. But let's try and get this tent set up, and hopefully, again, referring back to last week's video, hopefully I can put this tent up a lot easier than I did last week. Also, thank you to you guys in the comments for saying about like packing down the tent smaller, because I literally didn't even think about that. So I've now started to put the tent poles in the side of the bag, and I've like squished the bag down, so it's like, it's literally half the size. Like before it was coming right out to here and I was having it dangling off the back of my bag, whereas now it fits perfectly onto the back of my bag. So thank you. Honestly, it is those little recommendations that make the world of difference, because again, like, I'm just beginning at this. I don't know all the tips and tricks, and it really is these little things that make such a difference. So all of you that comment, again, thank you so much. There we go, we've got the tent all set up now, so I'm just going to get started with the sleeping system. Again, sleeping system is just the same as what I've usually got. I will show you guys, but I've definitely pegged this out a little bit better than what I did last week, that's for sure. I definitely didn't peg it out last week as taut on the bottoms, and I was in such a rush and I was so panicking. But I tell you what, the trust that I have in this tent now after last week, I mean, being up a mountain, this thing got absolutely battered, and I'm not joking. I didn't show much of it during the night. I showed I think I showed the rain and stuff like that, but I tell you what, this thing took an absolute battering at the weekend, and it still stood strong and it still stayed dry. Everything that was wet on the inside was user error. The way that the tent was pitched up and stuff like that, it was user error. But yeah, it's a fantastic tent. Like, this will be, I think I'll struggle to find another tent. I'm sure I will, but for now, for a budget tent, I'll tell you what, this has done me absolutely proud. Right, there we go. I'm just going to really quickly show you guys the sleeping setup, because I don't want to get the midgies in, but we've just got our basic cheap crap sleeping mat off Amazon. We'll be getting rid of that. Cheap pillow off Amazon. We'll be getting rid of that. Sleeping bag, I'm fairly happy with so far. Jessie's pretty happy with it too. I think she is ready for bed now. You ready for bed? Oh, okay, night night. Night night then. So anyway, this is the tent all set up. For a nice peaceful camp. I am just going to clear all of that up there. I like to keep my tent space nice and tidy. There we go, what a perfect night for it. Look at that, blue skies, nice evening, look at that, the sun's going down just over there. Couldn't ask for better, really. Right, I'm gonna get this door shut now before I end up living with the spiders and the midgies for the night. What you doing? What you doing? You don't wanna go in there? Are you exploring? This dog doesn't give a shit what I tell her, what I say. She's like, go away, Mum. Are you ready for a nice camp tonight? In the sunshine? Yeah. Yeah. She's after my cinnamon bun. That's what she's after. That's why she's being so friendly with me. But yeah, we're just sitting here, just enjoying the peace and the quiet. It's really nice actually. Oh God, can you see my sweat patches? Oh, I hope not. Oh well, I've already got them out on camera, so who cares? You good girl? She's so hot, bless her. I have to be really careful with Jessie in the heat. She's really not a fan of it, so plenty of water, I think. Plenty of water, plenty of rest. Yeah. She doesn't give a shit what I'm saying to her. She's more interested in what's going on around her. Right guys, now everything's all set up, I am just going to sit here and chill for a little bit. I've had to put my jacket on, not because it's cold. I'm actually sweating in this, but just so the flies don't get me. There are flies everywhere. Like every single time on a camp, I think, oh, I've learned everything I need to know, but like, oh, I learned loads last week, I won't make the same mistakes again, and then like something else will come up. There's always something else to learn, so I'm learning this week. flies can definitely be an issue. Like, in fact, not even so much flies, midges. Midges are horrible little things. So yeah, but also I'm like filming this and I'm realizing this is probably going to be a very boring video for you guys. Like, this is literally just me and Jessie just out and about and not really doing much other than just we've set up for the night and that's it. So it's not going to be probably the most exciting video, but the thing is I'm trying to do a mixture of like home and away videos. Obviously I can't afford to just go away every single weekend as much as I would love to. Hopefully in the next couple of months I am planning to change some things with my living arrangements. I will mention more about that when I don't know, maybe when I actually do it, but yeah, hopefully I'm going to change some stuff, which means I can be away a lot more. But right now, affording to go away every single weekend is just not possible. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it to like kind of every other weekend or at least a couple of weekends. Oh, I'm actually going to take this jacket off. I'm sweating my tits off here. Oh, this is not fun. I'm such a sweaty person as well. Like, oh my God. But yeah, I'm thinking next weekend either the Peak District or back to the Yorkshire Dales again. And I'm not really sure which one I want to do because I've done both of them and I absolutely love both of them. So I'm undecided. So if you guys let me know in the comments as to where you would like to see me go next weekend, then yeah, drop a comment and let me know. Or if you guys have any like recommendations of places as well, I'm always like on the hunt for new places and stuff like that. So yeah, please let me know. But yeah, this is not going to be the most exciting camp. This is just me and Jessie just chilling out. I think she's genuinely ready for bed now. It gets to about 8 o'clock and she's like, yeah, mum, it's bedtime. So yeah, we're just going to chill out for a little bit, enjoy the peace. I think I've already said that. And then, yeah, we'll head into bed, I think, and try and get away from these flies because, oh my God, I'm being eaten alive here. How incredible is the zoom on this camera? Because look at that. We've got a half moon tonight. Look at that. That's nuts. How cool is that? And it's so, the sky is so clear as well. You can just see it perfectly. Right guys, we're all ready for bed now. Jessie's just waiting for some of this cinnamon bun. I'm gonna have that as a snack before I go to bed. But yeah, sorry this has been a bit of a boring one. There's not really much to, the thing is, when it's a camp like this, there's not really much to show. She's getting very excited about this. I will give you some, don't worry. Yeah, there's not really much to show, to be honest with you. But yeah, I've got a bit of a headache tonight. I have taken some ibuprofen, but yeah, I've got a bit of a headache, so I'm kind of looking forward to just heading off to sleep. Jessie, I've forgotten my toothbrush, so I'm so glad that you guys cannot smell my breath through this camera because, oh my God, it's bad. But it's fine. I'm going home tomorrow morning, so it's fine. But yeah, we are just gonna head to sleep for the night. I'm gonna watch some films on Netflix and just try and have a decent sleep tonight because yeah, I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm just really not feeling well. This is not a nice angle. But yeah, I'm just not feeling very well tonight. Jessie, you will get some of the cinnamon bun. Oh my God. Anyway, we are going to have some of the cinnamon bun and then we are going to go to sleep. As you can, it's actually sitting right here and that's what she's after. That's what she, yeah, see, that's what she wants. She wants some of the cinnamon bun. Yeah, anyway, we are going to head to sleep and hopefully have a nice peaceful sleep and then wake up nice and refreshed in the morning. So, night. You'll have one more piece and that's it. Done. Okay? The rest is mine. For me. I eat it because it's mine. You would literally think I starved this dog. One more piece. My pillow has deflated. And no matter how many times I pump it up, it's as flat as a pancake. Do not, even if you are a beginner, do not buy cheap shit off Amazon, because that is exactly what has got me into this. Ugh. We're just all snuggled up though. Aren't we, just this? Yeah, so I'm using my jacket as a pillow tonight. That's yet another thing. It was meant to be a nice peaceful camp. And of course something has gone wrong. It's only something minor, but yeah, like I bought this for like a tenner off of Amazon. I've literally used it twice, I think. And yeah, it just won't even deflate. It won't even inflate anymore. It didn't really to begin with, to be honest with you. But yeah, don't buy cheap shit like I did. Look how cozy Jessie is. Oh, you're snug as a bug. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Or it wasn't such a good morning. I woke up this morning and with Jessie bouncing on my head like she usually does. So I was like, right, okay, it's time to get up. So I start getting up and I'm putting my trousers on the tent, and I've left her outside of the tent. And I come out of the tent and she's gone. And I was like, okay, this is not like Jessie. So I started calling her, wouldn't come back. This went on for like 15-20 minutes and she was gone. And I was like, oh my God. I've never felt so sick in my life. And this stupid dog was off chasing something. She never does that. And oh my God, the panic and the fright that has given me. But God, it's woken me up. She's very chuffed with herself. Look, you're gonna come and show everyone. She's so chuffed with herself. She came right, I was on the phone to my mum and I was like, Mum, you need to come and help me look for Jessie. We're going to have to search for her all day. And then she just comes running up. She's obviously been chasing something because she's all wet, and she was so chuffed with herself. So I'm like, I've never been so pleased to see something but so angry at the same time. I was like, why did you come back when I called you? Oh God. So anyway, that's put the fear of God into me. But anyway, it's the morning time. I had probably one of the best sleeps I've ever had camping last night. I really did. I slept all night. I slept in a t-shirt, and yeah, I slept through the whole night. I think the second that I had said to you guys, oh, I'm going to go to bed and watch a film and that, I didn't even watch a film. I think I put it on, fell straight asleep, and then that was me right through until this morning. So yeah, so I'm going to give Jessie her breakfast now, and then I'm going to start packing the tent up. Because it's obviously beautiful sunshine again today, so people will be on this trail quite early. So yeah, I'm going to start packing everything up and get ready for a nice sunny day. Right, we're all packed up and ready to go. Leave no trace, as always. Jessie's just polishing off the last of her breakfast, and then I think we're gonna then head off, I think. But yeah, just gonna double check and make sure that I've left nothing. There's obviously a little patch in the grass of where my tent has been, but yeah, this is a beautiful little camp for the night. I'll definitely be coming back here again. There we go, that's literally my phone alarm going off. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It is. Do you know what though? It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm already wearing a t-shirt, which means it's going to be an absolute scorcher today. Oh my goodness. So yeah, sorry this might not have been the most exciting camp, but some of the peaceful ones are just needed sometimes. I definitely needed that sleep last night, that's for sure. So yeah, we are now going to head off and get on with the rest of our day. Oh my god, I look so pale. Oh god, waking up in the outdoors is just humbling as always. Yeah, we're now going to head off and enjoy the sunshine for today. So if you guys have watched all the way through this video, then please like, subscribe and comment and let me know what you've been doing with your weekend as well. And then we will see you on the next adventure. Bye!